Hello everyone from Ali at 11th House Wales, and once again welcome to a weekly appointment. So today I have 4 easy ways for you to deal with your negative thoughts. And of course we all have negative thoughts, but we also all know that we can't suppress them. And research has confirmed this, the typical pink elephant mind trap. So someone tells you don't think of a pink elephant, and suddenly it's all you can think about. It's just pink elephants everywhere. So research has confirmed that the more we try to push down a thought, the more we actually magnify it. Is that saying energy flows where attention goes, which is, it turns out, very, very true. So how can you hack your mind? How can you use how your mind naturally works to your advantage so you can loosen up that emotional hold that negative thoughts have on you? Well, one easy way that you can do this is, for example, let's use the thought, I'm overwhelmed. So I'm here thinking, oh, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. So instead of saying that, I could say or think, I am having the thought that I'm overwhelmed. And if you preface your thought with, I'm having the thought that, then you are extracting, you are removing yourself from this identification that you have with the thought. You are not steeped in the thought. You are not the thought itself anymore. You're not even the feeling itself. You are now in the position of the observer. You are someone who is observing this phenomenon, which is the thought. Oh, I am having a thought. Is something that is happening to you right now, just like you can have an itch. You can have a thought, you can have an itch, you don't identify with the itch. It doesn't become something which has power on you, just like you could have an allergy. I have hay fever, and again, it's something that happens to you every now and then, once a year, it happens to you, but you don't get all enmeshed with it. You don't suffer from it. You don't identify from this thing. When you say, I have an allergy, of course, yes, you suffer from the allergy, but not from the facts when you say, I have an allergy. You can achieve the same result by talking about your thought in the third person. So again, if I have this thought, I'm overwhelmed, what I can do is instead think or say, oh, Ali is overwhelmed. And if I say Ali is overwhelmed, then it's just as if I was talking about someone else. And that, again, really reduces the intensity of the thought, of the hold that it has on you, because you're not an I anymore. You're not talking about something that you feel is your identity, talking about someone else who is called Ali, who is called your name. So it loses that impact. It weakens that impact a lot. And another 2 ways that you can achieve this is called cognitive diffusion, not identifying with your thoughts, not believing in your thoughts too much, is by using your voice. So one way that you can do this is you can voice your thought, express your thought, and slow it down a lot. So again, playing with this thought, I'm overwhelmed. I would say it a lot slower. So I would say, I am overwhelmed. What does this do? Well, it sounds unnatural, doesn't it? It loses credibility because it sounds so strange, so weird, so unnatural. You don't believe in it as much anymore. And also the words, the individual words, tend to lose meaning. It sort of dilutes the meaning and therefore dilutes the hold and the impact that the meaning has on you as well. And the other way that you can use your voice, which is probably my favorite way, is by making funny voices. So take the same thought again, I'm overwhelmed, and think, how would I say I'm overwhelmed if I was a big panda bear? You know, something like, I am overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. What if you were a little terrier dog, like a Jack Russell? How would you say it? I'm overwhelmed. Woof, I'm overwhelmed. What if you were a little mouse? I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. And chances are, if you carry on just making up silly voices, that instead of feeling overwhelmed, you might end up having a good laugh, which is even more beneficial for you. So this way, this strategy really harnesses the huge power of humor and playfulness. So to recap, what were these 4 quick and easy strategies to remove yourself from the thoughts? First of all, you can preface your thought with, I'm having the thought that. Second, you can talk about it in the third person, so you refer to yourself with your name. Third, you slow the thought down. And fourth, you make the funny voices. So try it on anything which is giving you grief. And I really hope that you find this useful. And I'll see you again here next week, same day, same time. Until then, stay safe, have fun, and have a lovely, lovely week. All the best from me. Bye. Bye-bye.